user interface that you would use to set up your own private match. So, Brandon, if you could, let's take them through the game options. We're going to continue to play Supremacy, but if we take a look at the game types, we have 3 pages of game types here. You're essentially giving them access to every single combat scenario that you've shipped with Destiny.
Yeah, we tried to be. It was important for us to bring those modes in, especially the modes that maybe were just weekly rotators in the past, some Inferno modes. So if it's not up for you that week, there's still the possibility that you can play.
Mayhem is always popular.
Yeah, Mayhem as well. Like
people
you can
are always asking for a Mayhem Iron Banner, and I say, oh God, the horrors! I do not want to read those tweets, but they could recreate that for themselves.
They could. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So all the game modes there, and then
so you pick your combat scenario, then you pick your map. We've shipped a lot of Destiny maps across all the different expansions.
Around 30.
Dark Below, House of Wolves, Taken King, now Rise of Iron. So they're all in here, so we can page through. Almost 30 maps, up to 30 maps.
You're going to see maps in here you haven't seen for a while.
Yeah, including Skyline, which is a map they've never seen.
Yeah, it's a map they've never seen. I was going to say, Deej.
Right,
So
including
never
that
seen
one.
that.
For the sake of illustration purposes, go ahead and pick First Light. Now watch what happens to the interface. As you can see, we added a couple of options there. Some maps are outside, so we can play with time of day. Some maps are big enough to accommodate vehicles.
Right.
So talk to me about time of day. I mean, is that just a style choice, or does that actually impact gameplay?
It can change gameplay.
Yeah.
It can change tactically how you play, and in Destiny we do have time of day as an option in the maps, and normally in matchmaking it's just a randomized choice.
Yeah.
So sometimes you'll get a map at night, sometimes you'll get it midday, sometimes you'll get it in the morning.
Yeah.
And it was a cool option to give players because it does feel different. Rusted Lands feels different when you're playing at night.
Yeah. Even if you're going in there and screenshotting.
Yeah.
We used to take pictures of maps all the time and share them with the people in our clan. This is where you stand when we tell you where you're supposed to snipe, So if you need better lighting conditions for those sorts of things, or if you just want to create the right mood, if you're, waging your own tournament on a given theme. And then vehicles, near and dear to my own personal heart.
Yep.
We've talked about the fact that Sparrow Racing League is coming back. It's some of the best fun I've had playing Destiny, and I am really looking forward to seeing who in the community uses this vehicle setting creatively. I've heard tell that there's been a little bit of fun in the playtest labs.
Well, we had a take-home test a couple weeks ago, and someone's like, hey, why don't we play 6v6 elimination on Bastion at night with vehicles, and we did, and it was awesome. I mean, it was so crazy, but it was super fun, and so that was just a glimpse of what we think the community will be, toying around with. Well,
and with their creativity, Destiny can be things that it never was previously. So we're certainly looking forward to that. So Brandon, take us back up the menu chain there a little bit. We've chosen our map. Actually, we haven't chosen our map. We're not going to play.
Choose one.
Yeah, where are we going next? We're going to Icarus. Icarus. There we go. So we'll go to Icarus. This is a smaller map, so the considerations about vehicles drop away. We'll take a look at our score limit. You can design your own duration of play. This can be a long match. This can be a short match. And then there is, of course, the time limit.
Brandon's pretty optimistic with the
Yeah,
score.
I know.
Yeah. So for our purposes, we wanted these to be 7-minute matches.
Yeah.
That way we guarantee that the match ends in a timely fashion, but we didn't want it to end sooner, so we pushed out the kill count way out. So that's our logic in creating this private match. Perhaps you'll make different decisions as you start to set up your own private matches. With that, I think we look good, yeah? Is that what we want?
Yeah, that looks good.
Supremacy on Icarus, score and time. And then finally, we haven't talked about light level. If you're playing with a friend of yours and you're both max light and you want a 1v1 and you want to, you got something to prove, you want to settle some scores, go ahead and turn your light on. That makes this like Trials of Osiris or Iron Banner, where your light score plays a factor in the combat. If you want to turn that off, you want to enjoy your favorite Year 1 weapons again, you want to, you want to host your throwback night tournament, you can just disable that stuff. That's what we're doing right now. This is the match that we want to fight, so you can dismiss your options. And once again, we're go for launch. Everyone ready?